I am waiting for things to start. It says the live chat is coming. So we will see. Why is this making it look like I'm looking different than I am? I'm looking right at you. These are just the little welcome, I should say. I'm just going to go ahead as if somebody is going to come, and then I'm actually going live. I am recording this on StreamYard, which is supposed to be a 7-second delay into YouTube. I'm actually looking at it. Delay in. Oh, here we go. We are live. Finally. I'm on StreamYard, so there's a 7-second delay, and I have to watch it on my phone as well if anybody joins in. So I just want to start by saying welcome, happy Mother's Day. And as people are coming in, I thought that I would go over just a couple of things because chances are you're going to be watching this later, could be. And so I just wanted to talk about the announcements and all up front. First of all, to thank you for even stopping in after the fact, after these live streams are posted. And to that end, I really want to keep them to about 30 minutes with the last 5, excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. With the last 5 minutes will be a guided visualization. And this is a relatively new offering that I am putting out there. I have my life has started to get a little bit busier. I'm experimenting with live streams, and I'm going to have to get something to drink. I'm really sorry. Good old water. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of pollen in the air, and I don't necessarily have allergies, but I think that there is a little something going on there. Okay, so I'm just going to get right on in and talking about the. I made a list because I'm used to being able to do these stories. I have a little bit of idea in mind of how I want I kind of see the story happening, and then always something unusual shows up. This live stream a totally different animal because I'm trying to learn how to talk from my heart. I'm trying to learn to talk from my heart straight out of my mouth without running it through my head first. And so this is really pushing my comfort level. Let's see. Hi, Suzanne. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Do you happen to be a mama of anything? It could be the world. I feel like I'm a mama of the world. I was just talking about these live streams and how I'm trying to come up with a protocol around them so that it makes it interesting for not only the people that are here. A dog mom. Oh, yes. I'm a dog mom as well. Often, though, I think of her a lot as like a sidekick too. She's watching out the front window. We are at a rest stop on my way to spend the morning with, um, or the afternoon with a family member for Mother's Day. And So a little bit of housekeeping. I think I said this in the beginning, 30 minutes, going to keep it to 30 minutes. I'm going to do a little visualization at the end. And the comments so far are not transferable over from what we do here to what we put on YouTube, which may in a way end up being a good feature, because I had a subscriber tell me that there are probably people who on a live stream, don't feel comfortable commenting. And I can totally identify and resonate with that, because it's hard for me to comment on live streams. It's hard for me to comment on anything, because I rarely get comments back. So I guess I'm so honored that people comment on my channel. I want to try to get back with them. And I'm hoping that I can keep up with it forever. But it kind of segues into this whole thing, is that you are witnessing along with me, uh, learning something new. And visibility is really what this channel is about. And as I was mentioning to the subscriber about the live streams and all that, and the commenting, is that um, that's why I am thinking of taking this into, I'm going to say, behind a membership structure. That's what it is. It's, anytime I'm talking about money, you can see it's like, but it's not for fear of scarcity of it. It's just, um, languaging around it, I guess. I'm good at manifesting it, but talking about it's a whole nother thing. And that's then about getting visible, about talking how I have managed to create money, and also everything in my life. Um, right now, and it's always been about being visible, and almost to a T, everyone that I have recently, and maybe all along, collaborated with, stayed with, um, talked to, did a story about, in some way, it seems like the people that are showing up in my life and the people whose lives I'm showing up in is around our mutual, somehow, urgings to become more visible. And it doesn't necessarily mean getting on a live stream. Everybody has their where they are. I've been working on this since my mid 30s, when I had this strong urge, when I was in a pretty dark place, of saying, what am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? What's my meaning? And the kind of the feeling, the very strong feeling that I would say pretty much sounded like a voice said, get out. And that has led me all over the place. But now here we are at this place on YouTube, doing live streams, just kind of stream of consciousness, talking with a note, hoping I make enough sense so that people will be inspired, because they're in a place of becoming more visible, that they might want to become a subscriber, so that we can collaborate together on what that looks like, as I am stumbling along, and as you are stumbling along, because we need that. I need that. And I guess if I feel like I need it, you need it. So here is the plan. Um, Beginning June 1st, this is what I'm going to start to do, is that one live stream a month I'm going to have on Sunday. One live stream a month I'm going to have on YouTube, for open for the public, for everyone. It's kind of like my little Serenity Shop flag. Hello, here we are, type of a thing. Get to know me a little bit. I'm still going to be making stories, although I am um, now taking on another job. So now I've got like three. I've got my work, and two other like side gigs that are helping to fill my coffers up pretty here. And where'd I go? Look, I'm losing track. Let me get back to my notes. Beginning June 1st, one live streaming a month for the public. And then for the members, I'm going to do a weekly live stream. And in that way, I'm hoping that it'll be a small community and we can all talk about becoming visible. And that's a big subject. I'm hoping to figure out a way where we can prompt and have a subject to talk about every week. It still feels clunky with this live stream, is that other than the comments, I'm not getting any feedback from you other than the comments. So that's a learning curve for me. And let's see, notes, yeah, juggling. So is it Suzanne? I'm concerned I'm not pronouncing it correctly. It looks like it's just you and me. So let's have a little convo. Can I get to know you a little bit better? Where are you? What you up to? What's the funnest thing that happened yesterday? Oops. Suzanne, am I supposed to be doing the Z though? I mean, is the Z in it at all? Suzanne? This is where the hearing comes in very handy. This is where the hearing comes in very handy. We need all our senses. And I'd say that's another purpose or element of my channel is learning and getting reacquainted again and exercising our intuition. It is one of our senses. And in these times, with the technology being the way that it is, it's just as important, I would say, as when we used it for the fight or flight of survival, to use this intuition into figuring out into feeling our way through the world um, um, in a more nuanced way of knowing what we're about, where we find balance, and um, and so knowing where we are, I think helps. Well, I'm going to talk about me. I want to talk, I'm only speaking from my experience here. I'm not an expert, not even on myself, but it just it just makes it easier. And now I'm distracted by uh, typing. Okay. Oh, Slovakia. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Uh, Black Labrador. Here, I'm going to put this up there, Suzanne. I'm home in Slovakia, EU, with my Black Labrador. The funniest thing, I was with my dog by the lake and he was swimming and we had fun. And I bet my dog gives me um, hours and hours and hours. I guess you could call it dog TV. It was, she is infinitely interesting to watch. And I often, want to put her antics into into our stories. And also, though, I find a lot of times it's really funny. I don't know if you notice this, is that when I have the camera up, I don't know what she's doing behind me, but often she's does something really cute in the background. So I kind of like that. I don't know if she knows the camera's on or not, but oh, okay. How was my dog TV? Yes, dog TV, right? Yeah. I'm sure that it's out there. I mean, I'm not even going to doubt that there is a dog TV. So let's see. How was my day yesterday? My day yesterday was great. It was a couple of days of rain. It was my third day working at Assateague Outfitters on Assateague Island National Seashore. It's been rainy there the past couple of days that I've worked, which in and itself also has a beauty with it. So I was glad I was able to work inside. Um, and I just met a lot of people. I was talking to someone who went back to their campsite, and a couple hours later someone else came up because they were a van lifer, so they came up to talk to me. We had a great conversation. Oh, and a baby foal was born on the island yesterday, and was hanging around one of the camping loops, so I was able to share that information with people that came in and asked about it. I'd say that's the biggest question that I get, or the most often, is where are the ponies? Of which, it's one of those jokes, is that, I wish that they would send us a memo about where they're going to be, but they are free to roam the island anywhere they want. And it's about, oh boy, here I'm on the spot now. I should know. I'm going to say it's about at least 10 miles long, you know. I mean, actually, Assateague Island is much longer because it goes down into Virginia. It's, there's a my hand was there's a fence to keep the wild horses of Chincoteague and the wild horses of Assateague separate, but the whole peninsula is about 31 miles, and that's a subject for a whole nother day, maybe talking about Assateague. But that's what I did yesterday, is greet people and sell ice and t-shirts. And I have to tell people, no, we don't have coffee here. You need to go to the Maryland side where there's a snack bar. So let's see, what do we got down here? Yes, 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 yes. So that's what I did yesterday. And next week, I have a full week. I have a story coming out. I'm really excited about it because I'm not sure if it was my first day. I think it was. I did a story about my first day at work, and it ended up having horses in it, which I was able to. I mean, I first noticed them in the parking lot, and they ended up like walking down one of the boardwalks onto the ocean, just like they were, us. And then frolicking on the beach a little bit and walking down to the shore. And it was just like, thank you for being actors in my story today. I wasn't sure I was going to have a subject this week, which is always a concern. Am I going to have anything? What am I going to talk about to everyone? And, but somehow a story presents itself. And that's the way that I like to roll. Yeah, I'm looking on my thing. I've kind of run out of the list of things that that I was going to tell you about. And there's still a couple more weeks, so I'm going to be here. Let's look here. Uh, Actually, I'm going to look at this really quick. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to do next Sunday, May 19th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I just want to kind of put that in there. But let's see what Suzanne says. I really liked your van life content, how you meet so many people. Oh, thank you very much. And it has a lot to do with you. I get my inspiration from the comments that people have and the observations and the insights. Just blow me away and just help me to. Are they're helping my um, experience go to different places. I'm gonna move this. I don't know if that's gonna work. And that's another thing on the list of learning how to do this thing is, setting up maybe a little studio type of thing where it's easier to set up and consistent. And I know that everything is set up, and there's just so many things to think about, especially on a live stream. And I guess I didn't get that experience um, uh, during the pandemic because I did have some Zoom calls and things like that, but they were always with people that I knew, and I didn't do very many of them. So this is all new territory, and I really appreciate that you uh, have the time to come. Uh, Suzanne, what time is it where you are? How many? Uh, we are. I am Sunday, May 12th here in the morning. I think I need to learn my geography more about where the timeline is for switching days. 4:20. Oh, 4:20 p.m. What? 4:20? 4:20. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a very special time in my world. And really, what comes up that I want to say is nice. Oh, so wow, thank you for and it is Sunday, so it is still Sunday for you as well. It's not Monday or Saturday. Yes, it's Sunday. Okay, okay. I really this is what really intrigues me and really um, that makes me feel like I'm moving in the right direction or the continued right direction is because of meeting people all over the world and kindred spirits actually they're I see them as more than people. uh, a greater expansion of humans is that I get to meet people who are aspiring to be visible in this world and strong and um, competent and inspiring other people and cheerleading other people and beckoning other people that we need all of us here uh, in order to lift all of us up. Oh, oh, good. You're smiling. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I bet you that is saying that she's smiling all the time now. And really, a smile. It seems like such a simple thing, but it really is not. A smile, I know, can uplift my day, and it's so easy to do. And this could be just how I'm wired, but I've always found it hard to be angry, angry face or whatever. Um, Even if my children were naughty, I would. Down underneath, usually what they did was so humorous, I wanted to laugh. Oh, okay. All right. So you like them being on Sundays then? You like them being on Sundays? Maybe I'll do them on a couple of different days. You know, the membership ones and the and the Wednesday ones. I don't know, but I am super happy that you are here, Suzanne, because and especially really that you're halfway around the world. Now, this is modeling us coming together and smiling over the world and finding ways to um, stand in that truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I didn't set my timer, um, but I'm going to look at the clock here. We have just a couple of more minutes, and as far as I know, I'm going to be here next Sunday at 10 a.m. This is a little, I want to, I guess, be real. Is that is that I have been in a book club since 1998, so I don't even want to try to do the math. And I have been away for the past year and a half, and I have not been keeping up with the books, but I am on the monthly text stream, so I kind of know what was going around. But this we're getting together next Sunday to work in the garden of one of our bookie members, and I've committed to being here at 10 o'clock, and I don't know what time we're going to get started. So and now next Sunday is up in the air, but I really, 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 I'm just going to trust that I'll be able to figure it out. And also, the thing is that what I'm seeing about this time thing is that there are people that watch it later. So if I just maybe approached it with that, is that the perfect people are showing up in live time, and everyone else, just as special, can watch it after it happened, which is how it has been going on for the last 4 years or so. You have watched, after the fact, not in real life, IRL. Yeah, that's what it, in real life. So, yeah, yes. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. You are a kindred spirit. You are a kindred spirit, and I'm looking forward to being that. But I have every intention of being here next year. I mean, next week, which feels like next year at this point. Next Sunday, gonna try to be here. Okay, Sunday is good for you. I've had a couple of other people tell me that Sunday is good for them, and Sunday might be good for me. It's just that I don't know about you, but whenever I'm starting a new thing, it has to find a place on the plate. I view my days as a plate, as in how much can I eat every day, right? Or how much do I want to put on my plate every day to eat? And right now, I'm shifting things around in order to make it as appetizing as possible. And some things are, I'm complete with, and I have to take them off the plate. But this live stream, I see potential in it, and I also, it really is pushing my comfort level as far as heart to mouth. But I am so much better at it today than I was um, 30 years ago. I had no language at all because I didn't have anybody around me to talk about this stuff with, and so it was all the conversations were in my head. Yeah. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to take us into the meditation. I did not get my chime out, which I said I was going to try to do next time. Takes a while for things to get in the mix. But I am going to do a little meditation to lead us out. And I when I stop, I will say, see you next week. And I just invite you to stay silent or stay in wherever that place is after the guided visualization for as long as feels right. And then I'll see you next week at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, USA. And thank you, Suzanne, very, very much for showing up here today. And I'll see you next week. So let's just take a nice, comfortable. Oh, I'm going to read one more note from Suzanne before I do this. Okay, I'll see you next week. I'm going to go out with a little meditation here. Oh, I was just going to say, take a deep breath in, and my nostrils are blocked. So just going to take a natural breath in and out. Becoming fully present in your body, calling your thoughts back from wherever they are. Nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. I invite you to just be with whatever comes up for you or presents itself. It's all perfect. Just breathing in and out. And I'd like to invite you to call your thoughts back from wherever they are, becoming fully present in your body. Feel your heart pumping and your lungs breathing. And just marvel at how incredibly miraculous that is, that happens even when we are not thinking about it. Just breathe in and out. And if you should notice that your thoughts are somewhere else, no worries at all. Just let that thought evaporate into a white, fluffy cloud and drift off. Nothing important is ever forgotten. And now I invite you to call your spirit back from wherever it is, bringing with it cosmic wisdom and unconditional love for you. And entering that point of animation within you and immediately expanding into physical form. The stardust that is you, the drop of the ocean that is you, becoming physical. Each molecule knowing who to meet up with, joining together all the building blocks of our bones, our muscles, our nervous system, our loving heart, and our magnificent minds. Feel this animating force coursing through your body. Cosmic wisdom, unconditional love, fully filling you all the way out to the edges, every nook and cranny being nurtured and nourished. And as the pressure builds, because you know there's no scarcity of where this comes from, allow it to move through your body, surrounding you with a golden bubble of light, safe and secure, both protecting you and inviting kindred spirits in. Mind, body, and spirit aligned in this perfect present moment, the only space where infinite possibilities reside. See you next week.